After 6 months continual travel, a little downtime might be anticipated.
Captions.
Yeah.
Morning.
Florida morning.
Orlando.
Wow.
Been a while.
It has. I can't remember the last time.
We came out in short sleeves and shorts, and first thing I did was put my long sleeve over. It's a little chilly. So it'll warm up.
I know from living here that you need a Florida sweater, always, for air conditioning, and you never know what. So I had one. Put it on.
We haven't been up long enough to know the jet lag. We had a hot shower, a good night's sleep, and
wonderful sleep,
make a start.
Nice to be clean, and gonna eat something soon. But first things first. Off to Walmart. All right.
Well, it's our second morning. First day, all we did was sleep. We did go to Walmart and went back to bed. Today we came out to the 7-Eleven, got some Columbia coffee, the intersection of Americana and Orange Blossom Trail. It sounds like Florida. This isn't a tourist visit.
What's that?
This isn't a tourist visit.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You want to go there?
Okay, this is day 2 back in the US. Yeah, we've got plenty of rest. Olga's looking pretty cool. We've got a full batch of TV shows been watched, and American Pickers has probably finished us off. We check out and go to another hotel for a few days. We're almost human. Okay, Olga must be feeling better. She's under some... This is Orlando. We're in more of the tourist district. We can't check into the hotel until 2 o'clock, so we're on our way to the shopping. This is a Cliff Z-Bar. Kind of like a Cliff Bar, a little smaller. I think they're for kids' lunches. Olga's a happy kid.
Very good.
We bought a box of them at TJ Maxx. You can see that off in the distance. And
Yeah, the box is here.
36 for
Upside
13.
down.
36 for $13.
Do the math.
And we're traveling for another 4 or 5 days, so I know when you were eating peanuts and whatever else. What did we have? Chips and peanuts. You would have been happy to have a Cliff Bar.
Yeah.
We usually take a box of them with us when we start a trip, and that gets us through our first week. So I'm kind of using reverse diagnosis here, and they get us just through the next week, which could be our last. Ha ha ha.
Now just stop.
We're back in the U.S.
What did I get? I got this.
Olga got running
I got
shoes.
running socks.
Running
Yay.
socks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So your checklist is diminished.
We're getting, yeah.
You know?
Too fair.
You got your yoga mat. You got,
Thanks.
and they're very colorful.
Nope. It was a nice session today.
Good. Mm-hmm. Someone asked, what do you guys do when you travel?
Yeah, that was Ella.
Just the other day.
No.
I said, well, we try to have a normal day.
Live where we are.
So I always mention we go on the local economy, and what that means is anything that you might do when you're at home.
Shop at TJ Maxx.
It's still an adventure because we're out and about, and you're in a new store. They have different inventory than you've ever seen. And we've been away for 6 months, so we don't remember what we like until we discover it
The
again.
missing piece of information is we have to hang out till 2:15 in order to check into our room. That is kind of what we're doing.
I'd already forgotten.
I know. I didn't forget.
I'm still considering whether we go and have Chipotle or not.
Uh-oh, then I better stop eating.
They have tofu burritos, And
I would like a drink, please.
yeah, I think we'll go for a cold drink next. Okay? I am going to get Olga in Burlington Coat Factory.
You'll be in the next video. Go ahead, give your spiel, man.
That is awesome.
We love you guys. Happy.
I love watching stuff
Yeah.
like this, and it's crazy to see people who are actually doing it.
My slogan used to be all happy customers, and she said, get over that.
That's awesome.
That's Olga. What's your name, brother?
My name's Donovan.
Donovan?
Yeah.
Melanie?
Yeah.
Adam. We know Adam. And he's getting us in our room. We're here at the Howard Johnsons, and welcome.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
We're really relaxing, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, I trained this morning.
My finger's on. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And we're lounging. And on the TV, we're watching the Kentucky Derby.
That's right.
Olga likes Sandman, and I like Sovereignty.
And Luxor Cafe.
We'll see in a couple minutes. And we've been lounging a lot and resting up, and let's see what comes next.
All right.
Riders up. As often happens with Olga, we walk out of a building and she goes, "Oh, there's a turtle."
So he's got nails. And I could never figure out if this is the swimming kind or the walking kind.
Mm-hmm.
But over there, all he's going to get is a fence.
Oh. Well,
If I can
he'll find his way. No, I think not.
needs to get out of the street.
We saw it flying around the other day, and here it is on its heliport. And what it is Air Force Fun Heli Tours. So I imagine it takes you out and around, shows you Orlando, and maybe out to the swamps. I don't know if it goes as far as Kennedy Space Center, but that's pretty cool. Well, we're sitting on the side of a water catchment, and we're waiting for the post office to open. And we came upon this little bit of water, which in essence is the watering hole. And first we saw the ducks, and then the stork flew in. And I can see little ripples on the water, so there's something in the water, whether fish or turtle or crawdads, who knows. But Florida's good for birds, and they stay clear of the pollutants. What's the word on the pesticides and phosphates, all that comes off the fertilizers. But there's so much water and so much sort of swampland that he looked like he was sleeping earlier, then he primped his feathers. He's hanging in the proximity of the ducks, and he moved towards them. But anyway, it's a holding pattern, kind of like us waiting for the post office to open. Olga's listening to a show about flamingos. She's about in heaven. Meanwhile, our stork has gone afoot. Okay, now we're in the door. Why am I showing this? Because this is the way a day goes. The post office isn't open for another 40 minutes, but we did get inside the atrium. And Olga's found a place to sit. There's palm trees. And over here, camels. And it's it discovers a pizza parlor. Post office. We wait. This fits in with our pause and reflect theme, I would say. I had to come back for this one. Olga's left me in the dust, but we waited 15 minutes to get across this highway earlier, so. She's not stewing, but something's coming. Well, in order to get this photo, we still had to walk a half mile to the Starbucks that Olga discovered. It was right next door in a big resort. And we had to get past the security and into this amazing central lobby area that had its own Starbucks and a lounge and a grill and a Universal Studios store. And this is normal tourist behavior. Sitting around, chatting, having snacks. And I'm still not sure what the place is called. It's big. It's got like 5 buildings. And Universal Studios is across the street. It's losing its what?
Spontaneity. Too much planning, forget about it. No planning. Hi. Hi again. Yeah.
I'm planned out.
Me too. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, the topic of this is pause and reflect. We saw the turtle, and he was deciding which way to go. We waited for the post office. We sat down and watched the birds for half an hour. That was very relaxing.
Yeah, it was a good spot.
And it wasn't a natural setting, but that's their world.
The stork flew in from God knows where. He just landed right in front of us. It was nice.
Orlando is not a natural setting.
No.
It's theme parks and fantasy. And
Yes.
I'm not saying anything against it, because I remember how when I was young, that was a lot of fun and ideas and can we do it and vacations. And that's what we're seeing, people that we're meeting, they're on vacation.
I used to go to SeaWorld. I wouldn't go now, but the kids liked it. So SeaWorld was okay because it was living animals, and I understand now that that's all wrong. So, yeah. Oh boy. But I've never been to Universal Studios. I did go to Disney, both in LA and here.
I'm using the term travelers for us now, and then naturally or unnaturally, I'm comparing it to or contrasting it with tourists, because in a lot of ways we're tourists every day.
Yes, but tourists generally is short term. It's a couple of weeks or a couple of days. Sometimes the European tourists, as we have learned, they go for 3 days to a place, live it up and come back.
They get a vacation or a holiday. They have a little break to go back and face
and
life.
actually it's worth doing because it changes scenery, even as much as going from our hotel to here has an effect. So yes, I'm all for it.
Well, even though it may be 3 months before we get back, we're kind of in that space of the major part of the trip ended and we're winding down. We sent a package of stuff home today so that our bags would stay light for the rest of the trip. And beyond flying to Texas tomorrow, it's still unknown
how we're going to spend our time.
Yeah.
Because a couple of weeks is fine. but you can't stay there the whole time. So I'm hoping actually for Mexico. I would love to go to
I
Mexico.
haven't signed on.
I know that.
But there's more to come. Stars and stripes.
Yeah.